I regret sometimes that I didn't create the dream method sooner. I regret that sometimes because it took me many years, many hours of training, many workshops, many mentors and gurus, not really gurus, but mentors and wise people to explain to me what this five sense reality is, how it works, how we can work our best in this five sense reality. And yes, I'm still working training, like all of us. We're all working training, but we've got to start somewhere. And I started many years ago, and I realized the process. My process was with Koreans. I was actually working with Koreans, and they don't want to tell you anything that's going to upset your experience of life. They want you to experience firsthand, so they don't actually tell you anything. But I prefer the Vedic way of actually telling you this is what's happening, but the Korean way or the Southeast Asian way of letting you experience it for yourself. So there's a kind of a balance between the two there, and it's very interesting. And that's what I regret. Well, not really, because I needed to get into the position of being able to put the dream method together, have the wisdom and the insight to put the dream method together and say, well, how did this process work for me? How did it work for me? Oh yes, first I discovered my negative thoughts, my negative patterns that keep going around. Still discovering them, but they're a lot less frantic now, a lot less damaging to me. But I can get over them very quickly. I discover them, and then the R is about realization. So you realize that you can get over these problems very easily. You can get rid of your stress and anxiety really quickly, actually using the techniques and the rituals that I give or teach in the dream method. You can start to embrace your life. After a while, your empathy starts to grow. You're no longer exhausted by trying to help everybody. Your empathy starts to become more channeled, and you become more empathetic. Actually, you become more helpful to other people, and then you start to actualize the life that you want. Once you've got all of this and you've tuned yourself up into this correct position, you start to actualize what you actually want to do with your life, or what you're here to do. Depends how you feel. How do you feel about that? That's a big question. How do you feel? Do you feel you're here to do something, or do you feel you're here just to experience? That's another enormous question to ask yourself. What are you here to do? If you're here to do something, Dream Method will help you to actualize that into reality. It's a law of attraction. It's actualizing it, but you need to be in a proper place to do that. You can't just sit there and go, I want this, and then expect it to just suddenly fall on your lap. It doesn't work like that. There's work to be done. The law of attraction really comes back to the Vedas and then the Hermetic principles of how you actually create things in your life. And it's work. You've got to do some work with it. It doesn't just happen. The mind is a big part of that, yeah, and thinking is a big part of that. But the Dream Method will show you how to actualize things into your life. And then the M is for making it your own, making the practice your own. So you develop all of this stuff to help you change from getting from here to here, and then to stay here by making it your own, making the little practices, the little rituals, the little exercises that you do every day to keep you in this place, to keep your energy up, to keep you in focus with what you want. So if you want to try the Dream Method, all you need to do is click the link below. Click the link below, you go to a webinar, a 15-20 minute webinar, and it will tell you what to do after the webinar. So it is 5 steps. Those are the 5 steps, the DREAM I've just been through, and you can go through those 5 steps in a little bit more detail in the webinar, a bit more coherent as well probably. And you will be able to see whether this is for you, because it's not for everybody, and that's fine as well. If it resonates with you, you can book a call with me at the end of the webinar to see whether this is going to work for you, because I don't take everybody on. And that's important to realize that. If you're ready to go from here to here, book the call. If you're not, that's fine as well. Keep working on yourself, keep going, and you'll see where you get. But if you do want a bit of help with that, you can always book a call with me. We can have a chat. No obligation to me on the call, and we'll go from there. Okay? If it's not for you, that's great as well. All I want you to do is be well and keep shining. Till the next video.